joining us as the pitching coach for the Baltimore Orioles. He is Chris Holt. Good afternoon to you, Chris. How are you?
Morning, guys. How we doing?
Doing well. Listen, one of the biggest things in a rebuild, we take a look at a lot of the minor league pitching, and we've been hearing so much about them. And that was part of your duty with the Orioles before coming up to the big leagues, and now you're responsible for all of them. Are you excited to hear what these young pitchers are doing when you look at the reports?
Of course. It's great to see the progress they're making, and they seem to be right on track with everything they're doing, from performance to working at development goals with the coaches on the farm. I can't say enough good things about the work that's going in with these guys down there.
Chris, talking more in today's world, which is Bruce Zimmerman, he spent maybe 12, 13 days, one start down at in the minor leagues, and he was smart enough, in tune enough. You guys communicated enough to say, I need to make some changes. What have you seen since he's come back? Because he looks like a much more complete pitcher.
I think the number one thing that we wanted to make sure he had down there was a little bit of a physical breather, and then an opportunity to shore up the delivery and get on time to make good pitches, and be able to use his changeup to his advantage and put his mix together. So, I feel like he was able to do that down there, and has come back extra focused and has been pitching really well.
Now, Chris, Brandon Hodge said it yesterday. I agree with him. He said it on this telecast. Jorge Lopez, tough luck first inning. I didn't think he pitched that bad at all last night. I think he fell into some hard luck.
Sure. I think, pitchers are always working to be accountable. I think, Jorge had tremendous stuff last night. He attacked his zone quite well. He did fall behind in some counts early in that first inning, but also had some poorly hit balls that just found their way through. So, from an accountability standpoint, we're always working to make good pitches and put hitters away. And certainly can do nothing about poor contact seeing its way through. Jorge really did a nice job yesterday of attacking from pitch 1 all the way to pitch 95, and we're really happy with the way he threw the ball yesterday.
Well, speaking of maybe not making the pitches you want to, Matt Harvey's going to get another opportunity on Tuesday in Cleveland. I look at, as a former pitcher, I look at his stuff and I'm going, geez, he's throwing the ball all right, and command maybe a little bit iffy, slider not as consistent as it was early. What are you trying to do? And I know it's probably very difficult to do this, but what are you trying to do in season between starts to maybe fine-tune his stuff a little bit better?
Sure. No, it's a great question. I think just like we do with everybody, you're working to make sure that the delivery is on track, so you can, make good pitches and have your best stuff and be able to attack with a plan. It's really no different with him. I think that, with where he's finding himself making mistakes in the middle of the plate, he's working to continue to attack with a plan and make good pitches to better locations. And the stuff kind of speaks for itself, but I think for him, it's really about putting some sequences together, finishing off hitters, and really being aggressive from pitch 1 all the way through.
Chris, you are the director of pitching for the entire organization. I remember a time when Oriole pitching the Oriole way was just getting ahead early in counts and getting outs. And now emphasis on missing a lot of bats. So we fast forward to 2021, as far as pitching is concerned, what is the Oriole way?
Yeah, I mean, to talk about the old Oriole way, and baseball's baseball, guys. And so, it's really about attacking with a plan, making good pitches. And, when we can take swings and misses and strikeouts, we certainly want to go for those. That said, poor contact and getting early contact outs allows pitchers to go deeper into games, and we know that too. And so from a philosophical standpoint, we're really about making quality pitches and getting outs and being efficient. If that means we're getting strikeouts on 4 and 5 pitches, great. If it means we're getting guys out on weak contact and 2 to 3 pitches, that's great as well. Really the goal here is to have guys throwing their best stuff through the zone and attacking with a plan.
I noticed that it was a term I had never heard before. I'm reading one of the papers about 10 days ago, and it was that most teams now have what they call a relief relay team. And with that said, because starting pitcher's not going as far, when you go to a place like Tampa, second best pitching, maybe the best relief pitching in the American League, and you have a young bullpen, who seems like it's turned the corner and really going in the right direction, Do you talk about this? Because I used to look at guys and say, hey, maybe I need to do a little more of what they're doing. Do you actually use maybe Tampa Bay or some of the teams that are having really good bullpens as far as quick innings and things like that as something to kind of talk about and maybe react off of?
Yeah, not exactly in that way, Jim. I think when you look at what the Tampa Rays and any other team that pitches well does, they throw their best stuff through the zone and they attack consistently. And so you look at these Tampa Ray pitchers, whether starters, especially their bullpen, they come in and they attack. And that's the number one thing. And whether it's the Rays or any other bullpen for that matter, we want to do the same thing. We want to use our best stuff and we want to attack hitters.
Yeah. Chris, I know losing is no fun and it's all about rebuilding, but you got to have some fun watching not only the minor league guys, but we see some of these major league guys, the pitchers grow. We see their growth as well. It's got to be fun to watch that.
Of course, yeah. You take each day one day at a time, and we work to stay consistent with these guys. Give them a consistent routine and make sure that they have everything that they need from us. Can't say enough good things about Darren Holmes and what he brings to the staff with us. And he's certainly been a huge influence on me and all the pitchers. We work very closely together. And he and I both really enjoy, investing time and energy into these pitchers and seeing them grow.
Well, Chris, I know you're a busy man. We're going to let you go because you're talking to 2 minutes ago. You here all day, and we won't do that talking pitching. Thanks a lot, Chris.